there was this beautiful apple tree. Beautiful apple tree. And it's plush with apples, and you know the apples are so vibrant on this tree. You know, it's fruitful. I mean, it's multiplied, it's beautiful, it's flourishable, and it's eatable. You know, you are grasping because you see it's healthy apples on this tree. And then you also see apples that are on the ground. You know, like they've been there. You know, they withering. They're not that good. They're not as good as the one that's on the tree. And, you know, the insects have been at it. They just been in the dirt, the mud, the grass, whatever. And so you started looking at what you can climb up and get, because they fruitful. They better than the ones that's on the ground. But because you know you got to do something, sometimes you may have to do painstaking effort to climb the tree to get to the prize of the fruitful, flourishable apples in the tree. But instead, you go for what's easy. Man, I ain't finna climb up there. And I know they look good. I know they better for me. But I'm going to stay and get the ones on the ground, man. Let me just wipe this off. Put some spit on it. Wipe it off, and I'm good. And they not as healthy. Insects done been all on. Took the easy road out. The apple ain't that good. When you could have went higher. You could have chose a better route. You see what God really had for you. He had your whole apple tree, but you stayed lowballing yourself with what's on the ground. How many of you live like that right now? You make choices like that right now. You have dreams. You so smart and intelligent. You have goals on the inside of you. And because something in life has broke you, someone in life has discouraged you, something damaged you, and you just allowed life to stagnate you, there's fruitful multiplication and addition in you. In you. You got so many treasures and a lot in you. I mean, you can speak about putting a blueprint together and put it on paper and imagine it, but it never moved nowhere. It stayed right where it's at because you rather take the apple that's on the ground. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she's passed on today. I had a Granny Hilda. And I believe I shared this before. My granny, when she was younger, she idolized the school teacher. She really liked this lady. She was a role model to her, a mentor. And my great-grandmother, the teacher wanted my grandmother to come stay with her to help her in her education and different things like that. There wasn't nothing fishy about it. She just wanted my grandmother to see my grandmother advance. And my great-grandmother was going to allow her to mentor, tutor her, do whatever she needs to go to get advanced. Well, a tragedy hit the school teacher right before my grandmother was getting ready to go live with her and for the lady to help her. To make a long story short, the lady's husband killed her. Because the lady was real beautiful. The lady wasn't doing nothing wrong. Just jealousy and envy. And took the school teacher's life. When my grandmother heard about that, it damaged her. Because my grandmother wanted to be just like this lady. She wanted to be a school teacher. She wanted to advance. She could, and different things like that. And my grandmother never moved forward. That stagnated her. She would always read the newspaper. She could tell you anything about what's going on in the news. She stayed influential, but never stepped into affluential. She allowed a damaging act to turn her whole dreams into nothing. And I'm not talking about my grandmother because I love her very dearly. I love her very dearly. I took care of her to the end. But this is what's happening with a lot of you. Maybe health challenges hit your body. Maybe that husband left you. Maybe you lost your child. Maybe you got hit with a disability where you can't walk anymore. Where you became deaf. Something happened. Someone broke you. And you just got stagnated. And you decided just to take what's on the ground. May God touch your life again. I pray that life breathe in you divine order, divine blessings. God blow them dreams. Get out, let dust off them dreams. And that you begin to live again. You begin to walk again. Some of you are book writers. Some of you are playwrights. Some of you are business owners. Prominent business owners. Right now, if you get out your pity party, you can build something from the ground up and see it flourish within a year. Oh, I know I'm speaking to you this morning. You got hit bad, yeah. I get that. God saw that. But you don't lay down and die. You know how many people in the grave right now with dreams, that they died with dreams in them? They died with not accomplishing, not finishing. Honey, let me tell you something. It's a graveyard. The graveyard is full of them. Don't be one of them.